Today, on the natural world, we're profiling the naturalist Marjorie Caldaway Latimer, who passes away on May 17, 2004, at the age of 97. Marjorie Caldaway Latimer was the naturalist who discovered an extremely rare fish called the coelacanth in 1938 and introduced it to the scientific world. With us is the Dr. Jennifer White, a biologist from New Haven, Connecticut. She's going to talk about Latimer's discovery. Welcome, Jennifer. Thank you. Well, Miss Courtney Latimer was a really wonderful woman, and she lived a long and interesting life. She was a curator of a small museum in the town of East London in South Africa, and during her life, she collected many kinds of animals. But her discovery of coelacanth was truly amazing. Tell us what she found. Well, the year was 1938. She had an agreement with a local fisherman that she could look through his catch. That's it, the fish that he caught during the day, and if the fisherman caught anything interesting, she was allowed to take it for her museum. So one day, she went down and she looked through the pile of fish and found nothing. Just as she was leaving, she saw an unusual shaped blue-colored fin poking out the pile. She pushed away the rest of the fish and pulled the large blue fish out. Right away, she knew that these fish were different. She asked to take it back to her museum. Apparently, she had a hard time convincing a taxi driver to let her bring this 5-foot dead fish in his car. Did Marjorie know what she had found? Did she realize how important her discovery was? Well, she knew it was something special, but she didn't know that. When she got back to her lab, she couldn't find anything like it in her books. She wondered if it might be a coelacanth, but the idea seemed impossible. According to her books, the coelacanth no longer existed. They had been extinct for 75 million years. She wrote to Dr. Smith, a professor interested in ichthyology, that's the study of fish, to see what he thought. She drew a little picture and described it in 227-pound fish with thick scales and fins that looked like arms and legs. She wrote that there was no skeleton but that it was very soft, oil-filled tube in its back.